Let's take a trip and get some exercise. I'm not on my bicycle right now, obviously. Not exactly cycling conditions up here in northern Vermont, but I try to get as much exercise as I can. I mean, within reason, I try to keep active, because even though I'm not riding my bicycle, hopefully in a couple weeks when I go into Canada, I will be on my bicycle, and anything I do now physically will help me out at that point. As I travel around on my bicycle, people stop and, they talk to me, and one of the biggest questions I get is where I'm from, which is a little complicated because I've lived in multiple parts of this beautiful country. But really, I grew up here in Vermont, and I tell people I'm from Smuggler's Notch. I actually grew up just a couple miles down the road. So lots of good memories here. I have always loved coming to Smuggler's Notch in the winter time. It's just all the rocks and the ice. It's beautiful. I love it. Obviously, they have this road closed during the winter time. They don't plow. It's a notch between Jeffersonville, Vermont and Stowe, Vermont. In the summertime, it's beautiful. It's kind of a shortcut. It's a beautiful drive through like a quiet country notch. But in the wintertime, closed. But there is a good walking path because skiers and snowboarders, cross-country skiers, downhill skiers, ice climbers, they pack down a path. So you don't even need snowshoes. You can just come out here for a walk. This is Route 108. And when it's open in the summertime, because I think you can tell this is where the highway winds around, and it goes through it's very narrow, and it goes through these rocks. Because of that, like semi trucks and bigger trucks, like dump trucks, they can't fit through here. But they always try, and they get stuck every year. Even though as you come up Route 108, they've got signs everywhere saying, trucks prohibited, not allowed, you will be fined. But every year, trucks get stuck here. It's hilarious. Here's a pro tip about climbing up Smuggler's Notch. Even in the wintertime, they have toilets if you climb high enough. They're composting toilets, but they're clean and they're doable. Oh yeah. The reason they call this area Smuggler's Notch is because way back in Prohibition time, they would use this notch to smuggle alcohol down from Canada over this notch down into southern Vermont and beyond. So yeah, it just got known as Smuggler's Notch. What do I always say? I'm not old, but I'm getting older. As we get older, it's important to try to stay active and get as much exercise as we can, just so we can try to be healthy. And it's fun. Go outside and explore your neighborhood today. Go for a walk, see what you can find. Have a good Monday, everybody.